Good day, folks. Welcome to our international podcast, Below the Belt. Who vex lose? We are so privileged that so many of you have already joined us. Share the live, smash that emoji button, guys, and let me go down the road. What's happening in this country with murder and suicide and attempted suicide? What's happening in this country? Folks, we below the belt today. Y'all and send those voice notes yet? Y'all and send those contributions. As yet, guys, we're waiting on you. The mic is here. 627-6963. I'm privileged to have in the studio with me my co-host, Drida Finance, is here as well. Drida, rock and come in. If you can't rock, flick and come in. If you can't flick, roll, cartwheel. Do what you got to do, but just come in. Please.
Mm-mm-mm.
Mm-mm-mm.
I'm just gonna come in.
You're just gonna come in.
I'm
You're
gonna
gonna walk gently.
graciously step in.
Oh,
You know,
oh.
a lot of rocking going on out
Yes, a
there.
lot
To
of
be honest
rockets, a
with
lot of
you,
rockets.
a lot
I
of
just
things
heard
rocking.
Sis Gana's talking a bundle of nonsense. But
He
that's we're gonna leave
probably
that for tonight.
rocking too.
You rocking the wrong direction. He can't take the rockins clearly. Clearly, he can't take the rockins. My
Mm-hmm.
lord. Saw a beautiful photograph out there today, Jerry, with a policeman tying the shoelaces, seemingly of a student. We got some good guys out there, but there's
Yeah.
the couple bad apples you got in there that spoiled the whole thing. Folks, how
Mm.
y'all doing? Peace and power.
Yeah, that photo was there of an officer at charity on
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Escobar
yeah.
Coast.
Doing well.
They're doing things differently there.
Yeah, but that other officer,
Nope. To, to- oh
mm-mm.
goodness.
Yeah, a lot of stuff happening, Drita.
Yeah, it's funny, because there we were enjoying the lovely photo of the officer tying the child's shoelace, and then before we can it can even soak in, and for us to say, look at this good officer doing good there on the Essequibo coast. Another report, coming in of a very very tragic, brutal story there on the East Coast involving another officer again.
Yep. One
So
police sergeant, is it Rory Francis? Wow, who is alleged to have killed his lover by running her over with his car and then attempting to ingest a poisonous substance in attempt to take his own life.
that's correct. That is what we're seeing. We're taking this bit off of a news feed from News Source, and that says police investigators on the Essequibo Coast are probing a murder and attempted suicide. It's a reports are that Police Sergeant Rory Francis killed his reputed wife by hitting her down with his car, then driving over her
Oh
body
boy.
repeatedly.
Oh
The
boy.
man later ingested a poisonous substance and is now under critical care at the Saudi hospital.
My God. What happened in this country?
Yeah.
What happened in this country? Was it a day ago? 2 days ago, we were at Ansgrove over another attempted, murder, attempted suicide. What happened in this country?
Mm. I think persons are just fed up now of all of these things that we are reporting. People are, it's crazy that every time we have so much negative to report.
Yeah, tremendously sad, tremendously sad, tremendously sad.
Mm. We got to
Very,
do
very
better. We
sad.
have to do better.
We have to do much, much better. Folks, the mic is yours. Send us those voice notes. We are ready to hear from you guys. We are so ready to hear from you. It is 31 degrees where we are. There's a 1% chance it's going to rain. The guys at weather.com telling us it feels like 37. Nonetheless, we're broadcasting from the national capital city here in downtown Georgetown live. And we're so privileged to see Desiree Manuel, Yvonne Ramasar, Don Baines, Donna McDonald, Persis Wilson. I see Yulie North is here as well. Donna McDonald is here too. I see Desiree Emmanuel. Guys, we're so happy that you folks are here. Pace and power, guys. We're fired up and we're ready to go. Tessa Isaacs, Graves Andy, we see you as well. And the folks have already, the folks are not wasting any time. We want to hear directly from some of you. And I think we're gonna take our first contributor, folks. I think that is where we are in the program. We're gonna attempt to take our first contributor. Yep, lots going on, as Rita says. Apologies there for the audio. And I think we have our first contributor.
Sherrod and Dorita,
Good
good
afternoon.
afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good
I
afternoon.
would like to make my contribution
Go right ahead.
by saying Well, I remembered when the APNU go into office in 2015, they raised the minimum wage for public servants.
And every year
That's
since.
because they wasn't planning to tie up themselves in corruptions.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that's how the earnings is going to come in to mind their families. The PPP don't want to raise public servants
Because the
because
wicked stink and
they are
dirty.
making big money and nobody else is getting the money what they making.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just my little bit. And looking at it, it makes sense. If
Correct.
you know the public servant need a raise and you're part of the public servants, you're gonna raise it if you're not making money. But they're making big money, so they don't have to raise it. That's just my little contribution.
Thanks for that. Thanks for that. Folks, the mic is yours. Send us those contributions. We want to hear from you. It is your day today. We want to do less talking. It's Open Mic Friday, 627-6963. We're broadcasting live from the National Capital City here in Georgetown. Guyana. Folks, rock and come in, please, and thank you. Judah.
Yeah, I'm listening to the contribution made there a few moments ago, and I'm thinking that persons, we've been talking about this for quite some time now. When it comes to making sure that your people are okay, Guyanese are okay, you can't say that you're doing anything if you are dragging your foot on actually making sure that their income is something that is elevated. Absolute nonsense. All the headlines they can bring about, oh, this tax cut and that tax cut, and they refuse blatantly, bare face they are shared with
Mm-hmm.
refusing
Mm-hmm.
to actually raise a person's salary. And
Correct.
then they had the gall to go in and say, oh, you can take the 7% after 2 years.
Yep, yep, yep. That's not good at all. Orindon Cook, we see you. Carol Jacobs, we see you as well. I see you, Mark Julian. Good to have you here. Thanks for coming by. Folks, send us those voice notes, send us those contributions. We want to hear from you. Share the live, smash that emoji button, folks, and let's get right to it. The mic is yours. It's Open Mic Friday. This is the day you're rock and come in. Tell us what's happening by your end. Tell us your response to some of the issues we've dealt with during the week. Tell us, your thoughts and whatever's bothering you today. The mic is yours, folks. Who's up next? We're waiting on you guys. Send us a voice note. We good to see you, Sandra D'Souza, and Rhonda Spencer Thumb. Good to have you, Clear Alexis Chamley. Richmond, good to see you. The Spectator is here. Yep. Good to have you. Yep. I see Lyndon Jones and Jennifer. Is it Sumra? Jennifer Sumra, good to have you. And Carol Fortune. Good to have you, beautiful folks. And I think we have another contribution coming through even now. Here it is.
Sherrod and Jerito, good day.
Good day,
How are
sir.
they? Me going jail them from the top coming to the bottom. Me for Naliga for going jail. Jack Day, Nandalal, Ashley Singh. We name what is my name? Jail. You put all them by in jail. Corruption. For the eye money, everything. We would game everything. We put them all in jail.
Yep. Gotta face the full extent of the law. Any infractions, any and all infractions, you gotta face the full extent of the law. Judah?
I think we're getting another contribution coming through there.
Yep.
So,
We're watching that, and we're gonna have it as soon as we.
yes, guys, just continue to send in your contributions. I see a few loading, so make sure that you
We may have
send
had this
those
one
in.
already. We just may have had this one already. Let me make sure. Let's hope you know.
The technicalities
But
on this
so
end.
much happening. Folks, we got to pray for this country of ours. So much bloodshed, so much death. Is this not natural? It is not natural. We're not accepting it as natural either.
It's
Right?
crazy. It's
Not
crazy.
accepting it like that. No.
No, it's crazy because there's so many different pandemics really affecting us here at home, and one of the things we were looking at is the man that lost his life. He's home on vacation, lost his life because it was what has been reported as a speeding bus.
Yeah.
So those things are absolutely
Yeah.
crazy.
Canada didn't kill him. He had to come home. Folks, let's take a
Yeah.
listen. Should you help me here? I don't know if it's me. I don't know.
Guys, we are trying to pull up your voice notes. We don't know what's going
Yeah,
on
yeah,
at
yeah.
our end. Your voice
Let me let me
notes
let me
coming
let me try to
different.
bring that back. But the forward, the mic is yours. Rock and come in with those contributions.
Let me go and check out what's going on in the comment section there on Facebook.
Yeah, Sharon, yes, a man. Some small man doing them thing and going in jail, and them man doing big thing and going in jail. The man got make case and come have this.
I think that's the same contributor was
Cheryl
finishing
and
up.
Jerry talk.
Yeah. He was just finishing up that bit of comment
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
So he did a little bit of double dipping.
Thank you for that. Sharon Rock and come in. Sharon, good
Good day to
afternoon.
you, Sherrod. Good day to all the listeners.
Mm-hmm.
Sherrod, how this country going now? The PPP government realize that who they're dealing with, they realize the mindset of many African Guyanese. Now, they went into Mocha
Uh-huh. Yep, yep,
and they're
yep.
breaking down people's
Yeah,
houses and
heartless.
all sorts of things. Now, if you go up a diamond up there, Diamond, Little Diamond, right on the riverbank there. Got a set of Venezuelans in them and there. Who those people they stealing lights, they're doing everything. First thing to tell guys, what they're gonna say, Ghanaians is thief lights too. But you got to remember that anyway, Ghanaians good has got a totally line our face, the consequences. Now there's so much violence about this place here that even the Ministry of Housing is gotten these people coming to destroy Guyanese property using them. That's not the first system of it. Most of these contractors that coming from Puerto Rico and all those places, they bring a lot of foreign nationals who's working. They're not employing people in the areas, and and even they going to African areas, the people are not standing up. Look, they went into Moko yesterday, and I'm surprised. From the time they make the nice, the whole of Moko should have been out there and protesting and making nice and talking, but you know what? It's not me who's broken down, so me concerned. That's the mindset of some
It's a
of
bad
our
attitude
African
too. The
Guyanese.
bad
And it's a
attitude.
sad state of affair. And in finale, all them know that they can come in and throw crumbs to the black people and they will accept all because they they think that all they said, look at Buxton. Buxton they get 50 something million to 35 contractors to build bridges. How much money? How much money you believe that when they break it down, you gotta pay people, you gotta pay this, you gotta pay. Nobody give out estimates or nothing. But they're going to take in the accept it and here the smart in it. You're gonna advance them money to do so and so. When you advance them money, who the believe you gotta go and buy all these things from? It's from the PPPO and set of people who have this place. They gotta go and buy these bricks and stones and all kind of thing. So they're not making anything. It's just a fool, throw something in their eyes, and it's a very very sad state of affair in Guyana. And if we don't get up and they're not even going out there to protest. Everything. Look, IFLAC. Even today had protests. Look what they come out in numbers. Look what they're doing to the people at Pretty Paul. Eh? And Pretty Paul workers them is showing them the example of what it means to be together and to protest. So thank you.
Thank you for that contribution, and we have another one right up, right away.
Hi, good afternoon, Sherrod
Good afternoon.
and Jamila,
Good afternoon, sir.
and to our listening viewers, our listening audience. I just want to find out once, and I'm calling from Florida, Miami. I just want to find out what plans y'all have to deal with these people, with this corruption, bro.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Because I one time in a little rally, next thing see somebody protesting the way there by the GECOM and somebody protesting down so nothing effective. So far, with all the attacks, nothing effective. I just want to know the only little words where we get some kind of effective action that will really these people would gotta say, well, yes, they gotta listen to us or gotta do something. Because all this time is 2 years now talks. Little rally here, little thing there, but we see no action. Just explain to me really, Thanks, man. Have a blessed.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right, we hear that. He said they have rallies, but he's not seeing any action. All right, hold straight, my brother. I can't tell you so many things I want to tell you right now, but hold straight for us. Hold straight. Hold straight. Hold straight, my brother. Yep, the mic is yours, folks. It's Open Mic Friday, 627-6963. It's 31 degrees in the national capital city. How is the weather where you are, folks? What's for lunch? What's going on at your end? We have another voice note lined up for you, folks. And here it is. Pace and power. Marlon.
First things first.
First things first.
The Indigenous Peoples Pageant. I am wondering and I'm questioning myself if Pauline Sukai is supposed to be the chairman on that committee. Secondly, if the judges had already made a decision and crowned the queen, why did Pauline Sukai get herself involved into it? What kind of counting they got for count? And I am going to say this, some people would not like it, but I think that because that Mohammed's enterprise sponsored that girl from Region 5, so Pauline Sukai had to find a way to make the girl the queen. Let me hope that down the line, we don't hear that she get arrested with cocaine going to Canada or America, like how we had a queen a couple of years ago while I was in my early 20s, was crowned the queen for Guyana. And then the next thing she knows, she was caught with cocaine and cake going to Canada. Let me hope that this does not happen. The next thing, GECOM.
GECOM.
Claudette Singh never seems to surprise me at all. Why can Claudette Singh be a neutral person? Why is she getting involved into some of these things in the commission? What is wrong with this woman? And I want the Guyanese people to pay keen attention to what is going on around them, and they need to get up, get out on the streets, and go and protest in front of GECOM. If we got protests in front of all them GECOM offices in all the different regions, so be it. But Guyanese need to get up and get out there, because it's the future of Guyana and their children and their grandchildren down the line. We need a new voters list and the biometrics. And I am so ashamed of the disgrace of the PPP that they are issuing birth certificates. Since when Freedom House turned Guyana Revenue GPO, that they got the GRO officers from GPO,
the General Registrar's Office.
Man,
Random.
Fagundes boss, could lose Fagundes. People, some of them same Spanish could be people like Fagundes. Get rid of them if they want to come and make me life miserable in my own country. They can't perform them ignorance in Venezuela. They have to run and come here for get food and clothes. And we can't allow them to come. We polling for this tribe. Bye-bye.
I know when I know, well, let me say first and foremost, we do not condone personal violence. But I know when Rhonda talks about attacking Jagger, she did qualify to the end, it's in the court system. You can't wait till you come out of office. Now is the time to bring the pressure. Now is the time to use every legal means there is. And I think that's what Rhonda means. Because I know they got somebody's listening for something, looking for a reason. I know that's what Rhonda means, because we don't condone personal violence, and Rhonda did qualify what she says. Now is the time to go after them. Investigate, she said. Right? And we gotta get this stick-to-itiveness. So again, I said there are lots of ways. Martin Luther King did it within the context of the law and civil disobedience to bring pressure to the system and get the results you want. We did it before, and we can do it again. Franklin, rock and come in, Franklin.
Mr. Duncan, good evening, good day. I'm an overseas Guyanese, and I'm very concerned about the state and condition of the country. I'm wondering what has happened to all those outstanding politicians, the ones who were there before and now they're in the background, but they seem to be silent. I don't understand what is happening really for the simple reason if you stand for nothing, then you will fall for anything. It was Martin Luther who said that your backs cannot be ridden unless it is bent. Guyanese
I'm
need to
too old for
stand up.
riding now.
America will not come and fight your battle. You have to fight your battles, and then America or everyone else will come to your rescue. You guys need to wake up. You get a few who is taking advantage of the others, and I'm wondering what happened to all the educated folks. Everybody's suddenly silent. This is a sad state.
Yep. We hear you loud and clear, Franklin. We hear nobody riding me. You can't ride me when I'm young. I'm too old now.
Good afternoon, Mr. Duncan.
Good afternoon,
Why
Jill.
I come on here today for that? I don't know what's wrong with Mr. Edgel, as he
Plenty
called
things.
himself a bishop, a pastor.
Bishop.
He's not a pastor. You can't be a pastor and going in areas and bulldozing people's house, poor people, without giving poor people nothing. They're looking after the friends, the family, and the cronies. You see, we go in Albystone Boulevard and do to them people? I can't see Mr. Edgel call himself a pastor and behave in this manner. He's not a pastor. Bishop Edgel is not a true pastor. And then he come on his social media page and send with the people saying it's lie. And people talking the truth about Mr. Edgel. Why they doing these things to poor people? The Bible says what goes up, does come down.
Quick.
And what goes wrong, does come right away wrong back. Every dark got today. And whatever PPP doing to people, God watching and seeing everything to doing to Guyanese people and poor people. It's just time with them. It's just time with them.
Yep. We hear you. William, we see you in the lineup.
Good afternoon, Sharad. Good afternoon, Jurita.
Good afternoon.
We should start driving the Venezuelans back across the border from whence they came. They have overstayed their useful purpose.
Yep. We hear you, William. We hear you.
On that note, I did receive some complaints just yesterday, because Bartica, there's a lot of Brazilians and Venezuelans that will be through there, and I did receive some complaints that persons are saying that the Venezuelans there are going to them, and finding out that the system that you go get your papers and so in order. This is something that we've been speaking about, particularly with the bill that the PVP took to the National Assembly
Wow.
with the registration, so and make it that and the ease at which they are given them so that birth certificates can be done. So the woman was saying, she was telling her she doesn't know of any such system, and she said yes, they got a system. The Venezuelan woman was, yes, they got a system, that you can go and get your papers in order. You just pass some money and you get your papers in order. So that bit of complaint did register what we've been talking about before, and I did tell her that she has to go. The woman that was making the complaint, that has to be an official report that needs to be made, because it's an extremely serious matter. But it's something that we need to keep our eyes wide open with, because I continue to say that we do not know, and I don't think Guyanese, as is right now, have wrapped their minds around the amount of foreigners that we have within the country right now. It is a very, very serious matter. We need to look at it, and at least we become the minority in our own country.
Yep. You have another contributor, folks. Moving along. Hello, good day. All right, maybe not. Maybe not. My brother, we can't hear that clearly. We can't hear that clearly. Sorry, my brother. Not hearing that clearly. We can make another attempt to that.
Don't sleep. Mr. Sharon Duncan. Yes. My thing is, you see when the president and Nandalal been to the squatters, the Indian squatters them, and give them deed, was 15 of them, and give them 15 deeds for land so they can move off the dam where the Aimaga come and dig the trench. Why they can't do it for the rest of black squatters them in Guyana? You know, I think that is fair. And finale just playing one side. I think that's fair. And you're about one Guyana. It's not no one Guyana. I know why you brainwashing the rest of people them but one Guyana. This is not a PPP, them is not helping you. Because I'm overseas and I sit down and I watch that today. And finale, Nandalal, and the people who share out the land, all them being the 15 of them. Give them 15 deeds for them land. And the rest of people who squatting and grading them down. Don't worry, Mr. Edgel. God don't sleep.
Yep, yep, yep. We hear you. We hear you. We hear you there. Lots of foolishness happening. Rock can come in, good folks. Let me see what we have. We have some other contributions, guys. We want to get all of them. Thank you guys so much for coming through today.
Good afternoon, Sharon.
Good afternoon.
Today on the open mic, I would like to speak about the health, especially at the West Demerara Hospital. The dispensary do not have sufficient drugs. I was there at clinic, and everybody was complaining what the doctor prescribed. Sometimes you only get 2, sometimes 3 of the drug. Simple aspirin they had in clinic day. So I want to know what is really going on in this oil producing country and the budget. So many millions of dollars were allotted to the healthcare system.
Yeah,
I really
yeah,
want to know
yeah.
what is going on. Another thing that perturbed me at clinic day, a big woman, probably in her 70s, came to that dispensary. And how the girl, the attendant, handled that big woman, saying that she was here already to collect drugs. And the lady saying, no, I was never there. I now come, and I'm now coming from the doctor with my card. You're saying you were here. But my point is, let us assume that the woman was there already. On the point of error, I would have given that woman her drug if let us assume she was there. What if now the woman was not there? She sent that woman away with no drug at all. So I would have given the old woman the benefit of the doubt. So I am so vexed concerning that issue. That old pensioner, she cannot go and buy drugs. With that pension money, would she be able to buy drugs and still live on next to the month?
Yep, yep.
I was so grieved on the inside. The woman just walked away and she fretting. So I am so glad. I'm so sorry for that woman. Another thing that happened last month, there was another aged woman that came. Apparently her clinic there was the week before, but they hadn't the drug. So she came the following week as a pensioner to see if the drug was available next week. And the girl said, this is not your clinic day. You were here already. Yes, she was here already the week before, but they hadn't the drug available. So the lady came back to see if the next week they would have had it. But because it's not, she was here last week, she cannot get drug to the next month. So I want
Wow.
to know how really are they considering pensioners? If you go on a particular clinic date and there is no drug, why can't you go the next week to see if they have secured drug so you can get it? So that pensioner would have to wait 1 month. What about heart cases and pressure cases? Can they do without drug for a month? Is that they're sending people home to die? So there is something wrong with the health system in Guyana, and they're building private hospitals all over. One at Lenora, and they're preparing to have one by the Bursiri Conservancy place. So I really want to know what is going on with Guyana healthcare system. Cheryl, I'm so disappointed in this government, I tell you.
Yep, yep.
That is correct, and this we did speak about this before, and we're going to continue to speak about this particular matter because the complaints are mounting right now as it pertains to the lack of basic drugs at the hospital and so forth. And another report is that a woman was saying that her child had a surgery done to the child's eye, and when the child went back to get the eye evaluated, the mother is now being told that she have to take the child to a private hospital to get the evaluation done there because they can't do it at the public hospital. This is the main hospital in the country, and this is what they're saying. And we did speak about the fact before the woman who went to do the blood test, to actually do a complete blood test that they are ordering from the health centers for the woman to do. The public hospital, their GPHC is saying that they don't have, they can't do it right now, so she have to keep checking back, check back next month. And those bits of nonsense is a very, very serious matter. What is going on with the healthcare system right now? And we are noting, of course, that the amount of private healthcare systems that are being set up right now in this country.
A very good afternoon. We are live on air. You want your views to be shared on air? You are live on air. You want your view to be shared live on air?
No, but I gotta talk to you first.
All right, well, message me on WhatsApp. Thanks.
Yes, I'm gonna continue messaging.
Thanks. Thanks. I'm live on it. Thanks. Go right ahead.
Yeah, we're going to continue to monitor what is going on with the healthcare system because that's a different level, because we're noting that the persons even in government seem to be pushing and having on their own pages and so forth a lot of talks about these private hospitals. So it really begs the question as to whether or not they're just willfully dropping the ball when it comes to the healthcare system in the public hospitals. And that is something that can't happen because, again, the only persons who will suffer there are the persons who cannot afford to go and pay for private health care.
Yep. That's a situation that we haven't handled. We'll continue to fight forward.
Good afternoon, Sheriff.
Good afternoon.
Guyana need a revolution just like what happened in Venezuela, how the opposition fighting for the the president's Guyana need that. The Guyanese just sit down and take everything they have to get up, come on the street in thousand and bring down the government. Thank you.
Folks, again, I want to underscore, we do not subscribe to physical violence, overthrowing governments by force and all that. Because y'all know them guys listening. I want to be very clear, right? Anything within the legal means. That's what we say. Everything within the legal means. Have we got sufficient, a sufficient array of things at we disposal in the line of civil disobedience we can use. You know, we money, we pocket is power. We money, we pocket alone is power. We got to resort to everything within our the legal means. But I hear you, my brother. I hear you.
Hi, Sheridan Julita. Good afternoon.
Good
Concerning
afternoon.
the Venezuelans,
Talk to
I
us.
think there's a law. I'm not sure. I think I heard sometime back that there's a law that says if you settle long enough on a piece of land, you can claim it. I don't know the amount of time. Wouldn't it be made easier for the Venezuelans if they settle long enough and more of them come and allow to settle long enough in Guyana? Wouldn't it be easier for them to claim the territory that they are claiming right now from Guyana? And another thing, the churches. All the churches are silent. Seventh-day Adventists, Pentecostals, Baptists, whoever. You're not seeing any church protesting. You're not seeing any church talking against the government. And I'm wondering why. I had a friend that was in Pentecostal one time. She died now with the COVID. And I had asked her about that. And she said, when the time is right, they will protest, they will talk. But right now, you need to pray for Guyana. But faith without works is dead, and works without faith is dead. And prayer without works is dead, and vice versa. So I'm not sure why the people in the churches are so silent.
Well, there is one person in the church speaking
Well,
out. And
the
Rita's
pastors are
Adventist,
so
and she's
silent.
speaking
Well, the
out.
people need to stop paying tithes and maintaining the church, and let's see how they will survive.
I'm Pentecostal, I
That's
speaking
what I
out.
have to say.
Well, the Pentecostal might be like me, but I'm Pentecostal, I speaking out. Rita's Adventist, and she's speaking out. And we part of the church. So we out here. Folks, we're going to take a break now from the voice. So we want to thank all the persons who would have said, all the persons who would have joined us today. We got 2 other voice notes we want you to have, guys. We want you to have 2 other contributions. What am I saying? Help me, Nigeria. Contributions.
Let me just jump in.
Yep.
We're
Right?
going to be playing the 2 final voice notes, guys.
Took an executive decision. Good day. Good afternoon.
See, this thing that happening in Guyana is getting disgusting. So
Yeah.
people get
Yeah.
frustrated because there is no law. The laws of Guyana has been done by the wayside. Now everybody have their own law. By the time you attempt to get justice, everybody knows somebody. And it's not who you know, it's who know you. The first thing, black people, something wrong with us. Something wrong with us, we're not getting it right. Some of us get caught up. And when I say caught up, they get to realize what they're doing, but they gone deep. They can't turn back. As I said, the boat gone fast, they can't turn back. And this is black people hurting blacks, because when you look at these people, they pass the law, but they don't go and do it. They send you. And you know, just because of a little few cents or cheap labor, whatever, you're gonna do it, destroy the people, and it's your own. These people don't hurt, they hurt one another. And if you look, black people is the only race can get along with one another. They always fighting on one another, pulling one another down. That is not right. And the next thing, they keep us at bottom of the ladder. They make you dependent instead of independent. You always got to depend on them. Look at your salary wages. Look what's going on. Cost of living is so high in Guyana. Some people can't even feed them children. And that is why crime committed. Because when you want to sit down home now and looking at your family, it's not your desire though, to go out there and rob people. But then you don't have to feed your children. And I think that all the Christian organization, they should call for a day of prayer. Just now, call for a day of prayer. Whatever community, villages throughout the length of Guyana, on all the roads and the streets of Georgetown, cry out to God. This is out of our hands and it is in God's hands. Yes, we can't wait on him to come to do it, but then you must have a day of prayer. Pray out, Guyana. Flush the trenches and the river them out.
Yep. We hear you, my sister. They don't want to see us live like brothers, Bob Marley says. All they want to see us do is keep on killing one another. Top ranking. That's what Brother Bob said, folks. That's what Brother Bob said.
Yeah, we money, we pocket is powerful because it's going on in the back of big market every day. The Indian them in coming for sell because black people going for buy the thing. So they carrying it back. And every day we do the then go see what we mean. We fed up with them, we hungry belly dog, then on poison, we fed up. And the government come out to say anything condemn nobody. Enough is enough.
Money in your pocket is power, folks. Thanks to all the folks who submitted.
Sorry to double dip.
Double dip, William.
Isn't it the same issue that we're having with the Venezuelans? The same issue in the Ukraine and Russia. In the Donbass region or the eastern part of the Ukraine, lots of Russians came over, lived and occupied that piece of land. Today, Russia is claiming it as part of their land.
That's how it starts. And then next thing you know is a vote for annexation. And y'all know Maduro and Putin is friends, right? Putin and Maduro is friends. That's how it starts.
Sherrod.
Good afternoon, champ.
Sherrod, I could recall Barajak Dio when he was in opposition during the 2020 SPRE election. Barajak Dio said that there will be a coup d'etat. There will be a coup d'etat and nobody doing anything. Nobody doing anything. You could double check back that in the archive and see. Barajak Dio said loud and clear that there will be a coup d'etat. He promised the Granger administration that there will be a coup d'etat during the 2020 fiasco and nobody doing anything.
Yep. We hear you there. Thanks for that contribution. And finally, folks, finally, Rhonda's going to close our program off. I think we had Rhonda already, did we? Yeah. That's it for us today, folks. Thanks for joining us. This edition of Open Mic, and there were scores and scores and scores and scores of you who contributed to our program. We could not have done it without you guys. Share the live, smash that emoji button, folks, and let's get to going. We see you guys right back here this evening for our final program of In the Ring for the week, guys. 8 o'clock tonight, and I'm going to have a special guest with me. It's In the Ring, folks. We're going to see you guys there. Thanks for joining our international podcast, Below the Belt. Who vex lose? Drida, the final word goes to you, since we had that voice source already from Rhonda. Final word goes to you, Drida.
I just want to say thank you to all the folks that have contributed. Especially, I want to say that I hear the frustration, I hear the emotions in a lot of the voice notes that are coming through. The persons just right there at their very edge, and basically saying that they can't take anymore. They can't take any more of what is going on. So we're going to continue to do our part. We're going to continue to work with the little to no resources that we have to utilize to get work done, but we're going to continue this fight because of all of you people that are out there that are depending on us.
Thank you, folks. Stay safe. See you guys back this evening. Stay safe.